Weight is pretty well distributed, but the truck is still considerably massive. Owner Pamela Bartholomew is understandably proud of her truck, as she and the Bartholomew crew took 7 years to put the truck together. The goal, Bartholomew claims, in building the truck was to allow people to travel at slower paces in large groups again, like they did during the western expansion of the United States, when trains were the dominant form of transportation across the country. The whole of the Midnight Rider requires a crew of 5 to operate, and it can carry up to 40 passengers at one time. Its 22 wheels support 440 horsepower. While it may not be the fastest truck out on the road today, it is certainly one of the largest, and it stands apart from other semis in its luxurious intent. The best Russian king of the road. In terms of trucks, we've already seen a lot of curious creations. There is a truck in Russia, though, that really stands out from the crowd. This truck, the Russian King, is far less a truck and more of a tank. It looks nothing like American trucks, and it's amphibious in nature, making it far more versatile than some of the vehicles you'll see on more familiar highways. In fact, you're far more likely to see the Russian King moving off-road, thanks to its large rollers. This truck also has 4 separate front windshields and can carry more than 2 full-size truck rigs behind it. While it might not be the most conventional of trucks, the Russian King stands alongside the others on this list as a truly unique vehicle. Japanese monsters. For trucks that are decidedly different, take a look at the Japanese Decotura. These mobile art shows are covered, and we mean covered, with LED lights, creative metalwork, graffiti, and unique designs. These trucks are less meant to travel and more meant to several as expansive canvases that artists can modify to their heart's contents. The priority, in fact, of these Decotura seems to be bright colors and excess. The designs on each seem to reflect the personal interests, beliefs, and values of the artist who designed them. Self-driving trucks. Many of us grew up believing that the future would include flying cars, if not self-driving ones. Now, that science fiction has become reality. Mercedes-Benz and Uber have both been in pursuit of self-driving cars as well as trucks. Mercedes intends to debut their self-driving semi in 2025, with a control panel located next to the truck's wheel, and that will allow for the driver to operate the rig manually, should the artificial intelligence behind the machine need adjusting. Uber has been working with self-driving trucks since 2016, when the first of its line delivered 50,000 cans of beer across the country. There are all sorts of unique vehicles roaming international highways today. Here, we talk about 12 unusual and eye-catching trucks that separate themselves from the rest. Futuria. First on our list is the Futuria, which sets the standards for amazing trucks. While the Futuria is fantastic for long hauls thanks to its 200 horsepower and 4-cylinder engine, it is also a luxurious vehicle. This truck operates like a workable motorhome. At 13 meters long, the Futuria contains 32 meters of living space within its walls. This space includes furniture for the truck's bedroom, a full kitchen, and an entertainment room. That's not all this truck has going for it, though. The Futuria also has the storage space to keep a luxurious vehicle inside of it, meaning that anyone who owns one of these trucks can take a more maneuverable car with them wherever they go. To cap it all off, the Futuria also has a terrace, making it not only ideal as a secondary living space, but excellent for entertaining company on a long drive. This truck is more than just a tool for truckers to make use of. It's a homey space that'll make long hauls all the more enjoyable. Iron Knight truck. Up next is a new release from Volvo, meant to make trips across the country all the faster, hypothetically. This truck isn't out on the road yet, but Volvo wants the Iron Knight truck, currently in testing, to be known for its record speeds. The company has gone so far to break their own land speed records in order to prove that a truck can be large as well as fast. The Iron Knight runs on 2,400 horsepower, more than 600 horsepower more than Volvo's previously designed truck. Mean green. Volvo has also maximized this truck's engine performance, allowing the Iron Knight to provide its driver with 6,000 metrics of torque. But let's get to the important information. Just how fast is the Iron Knight? Well, this monster of a truck can go from 0 to 60 miles an hour in 4.6 seconds. That's just for starters though. In just 13.7 seconds, the Iron Knight can cover 100 meters, and it set its land speed record by moving at a steady 131.29 kilometers an hour. Talk about a high-performance truck that doesn't compromise size for its speed.
Smash that record.
Mike Hara Super Truck. While that's a tough act to follow, Mike Hara's Super Truck may be up to the task. Big Mike Hara is based in Lake Havasu City, Arizona, and has spent several years running around the showing circuit to show off his modified trucks. His most recent creation has been simply deemed the Super Truck. This truck is based on the body of a Peterbilt semi-truck. The similarities between the two trucks end in their skeleton. These self-driving trucks offer the trucking industry a great way to deal with the lack of truckers in the modern day while also seeing our science fiction dreams come true. Dodge Power Wagon. The Rainbow Chic in Dubai has another one of the most unique trucks in the world. Hamad bin Hamdan Al Nahyan is an off-road enthusiast who makes his own cars, but who also has a deep fondness for the Dodge Power Wagon. The Dodge Power Wagon is a pretty standard car that debuted in the 1950s. And while it's exceptionally remarkable, the monument that the Rainbow Chic has had made in its honor is. The proportions of the monument are staggering and make the otherwise standard Dodge Power Wagon a standout truck in the world of unusual vehicles. Sin City Hustler. If we want to return to the realm of world records though, then we can take a look at the world's longest monster truck, called the Sin City Hustler. This monster truck was created by the Campbell family, a family of retired monster truck racers who wanted a big and powerful ride to call their own. Based on the body of a limo, the Sin City Hustler is 32 feet long, allowing it to hold up to 12 passengers at a time. This one-of-a-kind truck was homemade by Brad Campbell and one of his friends over the course of 15 months, and its size has not been seen in commercially made vehicles. Longest trucks in the world. The Sin City Hustler may have competition though, for the title of longest truck in the world. There's a video posted by King One on YouTube showing an Australian truck, unnamed and unaffiliated, that shows a truck pulling numerous trails and displaying outstanding stackable carrying capacity. While information about this truck is limited, it's clear that there are trucks out there that are willing to put the Campbell's claim of longest monster truck to the test. Aftershock. Finally, on this list of outstanding trucks is a fire truck that plays with fire more than it fights it. Aftershock, debuted by Darnell Racing in 2018, made its way into the Guinness Book of World Records after it performed at the Power of the Pines air show at Joint Base in New Jersey. This fire truck blows smoke and fire out of its modified engines in order to move at 407 miles an hour and has to use parachutes in order to keep it from flying off its track. While it may seem strange to see a fire truck on fire, this one puts the flames to the best of use. And those are the 12 and most standout amazing trucks on the road today. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like this video if you want to see more content like this. Remember to subscribe to our channel too, and to hit the bell icon in order to stay on top of our... The Super Truck runs on 24 cylinders and has 12 GMC superchargers attached to its engine. If you think that's a big deal, then the truck's additional V24 two-stroke, normally used to power boats, will really blow your mind. Overall, this truck produced 1,704 CI and runs on 3,400 horsepower. It has an intake manifold of 1 ton and is overall a truly unique truck. While Big Mike's Super Truck hasn't yet to debut its power on a public highway, it has, like its creator, been making the rounds through the showing circuit as an example of mechanical ingenuity. Thor ET1. We moved from a truck that prides itself on mechanical power to one that's more interested in its ability to protect the environment. The Thor ET1 is one of the first of its kind, an electric truck that doesn't compromise its strength while making use of renewable fuels. Like many smaller electric cars, the Thor ET1 requires plugging in order to run it properly. However, this truck gets 300 miles per charge, comparable to the mileage of a regular diesel truck. Likewise, the Thor ET1 maxes out at 70 miles an hour, ensuring that truck drivers stay within the speed requirements of their companies. Most importantly though, the Thor ET1 can haul 36 tons of goods, meaning that any trucker who moves across country for a living won't have to compromise any of diesel's power for electric's efficiency.
Don't quite know that's gonna work.
Midnight Rider Truck Limousine. What about a truck that knows how to set a different kind of record, beyond one that's speedy or energy efficient, for a different sort of one-of-a-kind? Then you'll want to look to the Midnight Rider. This truck is considered, both by the folks who created it and by the Guinness World Record book, as the heaviest limo in the world, at least as of 2010. The Midnight Rider weighs in a roughly 25.5 tons, or roughly 50,560 pounds. At a length of 70 feet long, 14 feet high, and 8 feet wide, that